Businessman MKO Abiola heading
in Nigeria's first presidential race.
HAFSAT Abiola, businessman,
MKO Abiola is Nigeria's first president-elect.
My father had been put in jail because he had won an election. He had been jailed and charged with treason because the military hoped that if they would do that, the demand for democracy would die out in Nigeria. My mother then took up the task of standing in his place to rouse the public. And she spoke on the radio, she would speak on television, she would speak to the newspapers, she would organize demonstrations. And when they noticed that, they thought to themselves that if we jailed our husband and there's still a problem, we need to send out a stronger message. Her car was ambushed and she was gunned down. She was killed because she was protesting military rule in Nigeria. They announced that my father himself had also died in prison. I did not fall apart, but I also did not expect that I would become the matriarch of the family. No, those shoes were too big to fill. It was a huge sacrifice from both parents. So I thought, how can I contribute towards that movement? Right now we're in a transition phase, going from a system full of dysfunction, where a few people were taking an incredible amount of the wealth of the country and depriving the majority of services that they need to survive. In northeast Nigeria, we have Boko Haram. They've abducted as much as 7,000 women and girls. This is in a society where people are even still asking the question, do we want to send our daughters to school? So they're causing people to be regressive when those people might have been willing to take that bold step. The fact that we have Boko Haram is because there's been so much corruption that it's created a void in our society. Enough is enough. We're not going to be part of the problem. We're part of the solution. The socialization of the girl in Nigeria is not around what's in it for me, which is what our politicians have been consumed by for decades. It's really about what can I give? How can I empower? How can I make things better? And so I think women are the perfect people to come forward. When they killed my mom, I decided, I cannot change the fact that they've killed her. But what a gift it would be if I were able to make many more of my mom, many more principled leaders who will stand up for what is right. I've been trying to realize a vision through the work of my organization, KIND. Whenever we train women, empower women, provide a platform for action for women, is to realize our own dream. A big area of our work is trying to get women into local government. That's the level of government that is in charge of education, health centers, and it's the level of government that are closest to the people. The more we can provide credible service to people of Nigeria at that level, I think the better it will be for women, for girls, and for the society at large. I always can see possibility where people see problems. And when I see possibility, I think of how to transform the problem so that we can take advantage of the opportunity. Nigeria is light. When Nigerians stand, no one is going to be saying any dark continent when they talk about Africa. Nobody.